Hey guys, how we doing? Today I want to talk about my OCs. Why? Because I can. So, expect some yapping. Hey, I'm GamerCat. Welcome to my channel. I try making animations a bit more and I draw a lot. Consider subscribing to not miss any of my future videos. So, I currently have around 15 OCs in total, separated into 3 universes. So, there's GamerCat's universe, that's me. A horror story universe, and a universe more into fantasy, called High Hill. I'll maybe talk about each universe in different videos, but today I'll talk about the Scrawlker's universe, a horror character, which I made much lore about. Which, by the way, I already made some lore videos and animations about it. You should definitely check it out. I'll put a link in the description. Ready? Let's go. So, this is a story about two siblings. Ori, a 25 years old guy, and Annabelle, a 23 years old girl. They live in the same house alone since both their parents died in a fire years ago. Yeah, of course we need trauma, guys, come on. Also, where they live, their house is like right next to a huge forest. That forest is like the biggest forest in the area. So like it's pretty popular, but not many people go in it because it's scary. So, one day, Annabelle meets a guy named Alex and is quite interested in him. So one night, she goes out with him on a date. And so Ori lets her go and stays home alone. Little did he know, shit was about to happen. So to occupy himself, he goes in the backyard and where there's the entrance to the forest and chops some wood for the house. All was going well until he sees something in the wood. It's all weird. In the cracks of the log, he sees something dark. It's like this weird gooey black substance like resin that's moving inside the log. He looks at it closer and all of a sudden the log splits open from the pressure inside and splashes right at him. The weird black substance all over his face. Alright, so I gotta explain what's happening. The substance that Ori found, I call it the cripple. It's some sort of black substance that can resemble resin. It's a bit like goo, but it's sentient. In the lore, it forms inside old tree bark, and with time, pressure inside will make it kinda explode and shoot out of the bark. It is a very rare phenomenon in the story, and Ori got the bad luck of finding wood that had this substance inside. So when he cut the wood, the black goo splashed into his face, and as soon as he felt it on his skin, it was burning. He screamed, but he was alone, and the liquid was now burning and getting into his mouth, which made it start to dissolve. While its main goal is to enter a living being, the cripple is very acidic, and so when it enters a body, the being will go through a lot of pain, because it's literally melting the skin, you know? So it goes inside Ori's mouth and infiltrates into his head, taking control of his brain. Now the acid is so intense that it pierces through his lower jaw, making him literally have his jaw fall off. Since it's acidic, it just like melts his jaw. At this point, he has no lower jaw left. His skin is rotting and melting, and his throat is gaping. He feels it go up in his brain, and a minute later, his cranium breaks, revealing his brain that grows into fungi like mush, and his eyes get torn out. Even his legs get separated from the main body, being replaced by tentacles coming from inside. So it's some kind of parasite that goes inside his body and takes control of the whole thing. He loses lots of skin but is not bleeding somehow. The substance took control over his body and now looks like an abomination. Ori is dead. Or is he? Wink wink. So he is now the Scrawlker. Here's what it looks like. It's basically half a dead body with tentacles and a missing lower jaw. After the transformation, the Scrawlker grabs the legs that he'd rejected and skedaddles into the huge forest. Later, when Annabelle comes back to the house, she can't find Ori. When she finds his axe in the wood with some weird traces of black substance, she knows something is wrong and calls the police to inform them that her brother is missing. Now, a year after the night, Ori still isn't found. In the meanwhile, deaths have been happening. All around the big forest of the town, disappearances and deaths have been reported. Dead bodies being found at random places, each time very far away from the last death. Most of the time, the bodies were found in the same state. The person had their lower jaw forcefully removed, with their chest and belly open, ribs broken, guts everywhere. There are even missing parts, marks of human teeth sunk into the flesh, like it was bitten and eaten. In the town, no one knew who or what was causing all those deaths, and it was making people concerned. No one dared to go into this forest anymore. That is, until someone went in the forest, thinking he could take a picture of the possible culprit. He went in the forest and took a while searching for it. As he was about to give up, though, he saw it. The Scrawlker. He pulled out his camera and took pictures quickly and clumsily as the beast was lunging at him. When police found his dead body, they also found the fortunate camera still intact. So they kept the pictures a secret and gave scientists and researchers lots of material and money to find out the origin of this blurry monster that was in photos. The first thing they tested was the DNA. They had the weird black substance in some containers, and so they tested it. But the thing that confused them is that each time they tested the liquid, the DNA was never the same. Each time they tested it, the machine gave out a result that didn't match the others at all, as if the DNA was changing. That made it almost impossible to track down the creature, since it had no tracks to follow with that DNA. And so, in the forest, the Scrawlker still resides, hiding, alone. So that's it for today. I will definitely make more lore and animations about the Scrawlker, so if you enjoyed this, please do consider subscribing. Tell me if you want to know more about him. Also, you should totally go check out this playlist with more videos of the Scrawlker. And here's another video of me talking about nerds. Thanks for watching, see ya!